It's a beautiful day. The sky is clear blue. New grass shines against the red clay, at least where horses' feet and wagon wheels haven't crushed it. 50,000 boomers line up on the border of the unassigned territory, 2 million acres of the American Midwest. The land will become the heart of Oklahoma. Everyone wants to claim a bit of it, so folks are nervous. It's almost noon. Colonel Henry James finds a place a little way back from the border. He plans to wait until the dust from the starting horses settles. Then he'll ride around the wagons. Colonel James was a Buffalo soldier, one of the black soldiers who fought Native peoples in the West. It's 1889, and that time is over. The Native peoples have been forced onto reservations. Their land has been taken from them, and now it's being handed out. The problem is, there are a lot more boomers wanting the land than there is land to hand out. Colonel James sees a girl with wide eyes in a wagon and shakes his head. Wagons aren't made for racing, that's for sure. 10 minutes to go. That girl in the wagon is Elizabeth. Her pa went into the unassigned territory last week and looked at 160 acres with water and trees. The family lived in a sod house back in Bone Dry, Kansas. Elizabeth is excited about having a log cabin. Pa, sitting up front, says they can start building this afternoon. First, they have to race and stake a claim because the first one there gets the land. Elizabeth's heart pounds and she eyes the men on fast horses. 8 minutes to noon. Joe is one of those men on a fine horse, and he's not worried. He watches a squirrel leap in a stand of twisted oak trees. It's a shame to see the land plowed up for crops. Joe won't be a farmer. No barbed wire fences for him. He's going to stake a claim in a new town near the railroad station and open a blacksmith shop. He just wants a place for a house. Joe pulls out his watch. 6 minutes to go, and leans forward in the saddle. Nearby, Sam climbs down to check his horse's feet. This land run doesn't worry Sam either. He's roped wild cows, crossed flooded rivers, and driven off his share of cattle rustlers. Sam's a cowboy. He spends more time on his horse than on his own 2 feet. He went on his first cattle drive when he was 12, and he's a fine roper. He didn't mind months on the trail taking the cattle to market, but those days are over. With the railroads spread out everywhere, the cattle go to market on trains. Cowboys have a hard life, and Sam thinks it's time to settle down. He'll start a farm, and then he'll start a family. Sam hears the train whistle in the distance. 4 minutes. Daisy slips to the front car as the train rattles down the track. Bankers and cooks hang out the doors and windows. They will leap out when the train slows and race to claim sites. Daisy has a different plan. She's going to jump from the train and stake her claim for the school she wants to help build there. Then she'll jump back on the train before the last car passes. It's a dangerous plan, but if she makes it, she'll be the first to the land office. 3 minutes. Lawman Bart Black is sitting easy on his lot near the train station. He helped lay out this soon-to-be town. Right now, it's nothing but rows of stakes, but it'll be a city of 10,000 people by tonight. The rules say that lawmen can't claim land, but this is the Wild West. Black fingers his 6-shooter. He's no worse than the Sooners, those folks hiding in the woods ready to leap out and claim land. There's the train whistle. 2 minutes. From a small hill, Chief Black Eagle looks out over the crowd preparing to claim land stolen from the Kiowa people. lands that have been home to his people for thousands of years will become farms and towns for these invaders. He hopes the government honors its agreement not to take any more of his people's land. It's high noon. The starting shot fires. The land run is on. Chief Black Eagle turns to go back to the reservation. The Oklahoma Land Run of 1889. In the 1800s, the U.S. government forced many native peoples from their land to make room for settlers. They were sent to an area in what is now Oklahoma called Indian Territory. The area was already home to many native nations, including the Kiowa, Comanche, Osage, and Apache. The government divided up the land and gave it to different tribes. The land in Indian Territory was supposed to belong to native peoples forever. By the 1880s, though, settlers realized the land was good for farming and ranching. They decided they wanted it. In 1889, the U.S. government opened millions of acres of land in Indian Territory to settlers. On April 22nd, thousands of people who were called boomers lined up along the border of the open land. At noon, a shot was fired and the boomers raced to claim some land. By 1907, the government had given almost half of the land in Indian Territory to settlers.